Few matchups in the history of college football have had games, and more specifically, endings etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport, more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words. Emotions, frustrations, stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Quick strike complete. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Using his legs, it's Young. And the defense drags him down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Grab behind the line. It's Howard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll run the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, you make that big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the air. It's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Touch pass on the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
To the air, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker in quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeps it on the draw. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Howard. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Simmons. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Turning it on! He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Russell. He uncorks one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
The Spanish raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Russell. Back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball is going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you were going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up in 4th down.
Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. catch in the middle. It's Fields. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Let's go! The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Young. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Forced out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Trying to pound it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the ball squirted out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Spits it out to the back. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Simmons. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. He's going up top here late in the game. No, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players, getting to a bowl game.